my friends possibly almost got trafficked. I was with Ayla, Dancy, Emma, and Rochelle. This past summer, I think it was about July, we had just hung out before we went swimming and stuff. And then around 12, we decided to leave and get McDonald's. When we went, there was like only a couple cars in the parking lot and we couldn't go in because it was closed, so we had to go through the drive-thru. So then we went through the drive-thru, we got our food, and then we all piled into one car. We were just talking, eating, listening to music, and then all of a sudden this car like drives up next to us, but it was like they drove up, we were here and they drove like sideways kind of. They were like kind of at an angle. And so we were like, what's happening? We're like, Ayla, lock the doors because we don't know like what he's about to do. So he gets out and he starts walking towards our car. Then we tell Ayla to drive away because we didn't know what was happening. So we start driving away and then we turn around and he is following us. So then we're like, Ayla, drive, 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 because we didn't know like what he was planning on doing. And then we turned the corner and we were driving, trying to find an exit. And there was like no one around at all. And then we realized that he's coming around behind us, like speeding super fast in front of us. And then he like stops like sideways in front of us and we had to like slam on the brakes really hard. We all jerked forward and then he got out, he started walking towards our car, and then I think he saw us and then he literally just walked back in his car and sped away. After, I mean, we were kind of laughing at first because we had no idea what was just happening, but we were also just like terrified and like glad that like nothing actually happened. So after this experience happened, I was on TikTok one night and all of a sudden I come across this TikTok that's talking about like a human trafficking technique and it's called like baiting.
When the cops came, they said that this is a new technique called baiting. So they were waiting for her to drive off so that they could work together and steer her somewhere or trap her and either take her car or take her. Stay in the car, keep it locked, and wait for the police to come.
It's when like this a person tries to like trap you to where there's no exit, you can't get out. So I think that's what he was trying to do. I think once he saw all of us in the car, he realized that there was like too many of us. I think he might have only saw like the two girls at the front or something, so he was planning on doing something to them, but then once he saw that the car was completely full, he knew that he wouldn't be able to like do anything. So it's just scary to think about how like often that happens like without people knowing about it, or like how like I live in a relatively safe city, but even that can still happen anywhere.